both your understudies. I mean, you talked about it after the game, but still, I mean, you're doing what you're doing, but you're confident that you've got pretty able guys. And Cole, of course, has been your backup for a couple of years.
And I had an interview with Roy a little earlier in the week, and he asked me about Cole and those guys. And I had stated earlier that I think that Cole can be the starter for any team in the ACC, and I firmly believe that. I think he's a great player. He's going to be a tremendous player here, and it's just an able guy. I think he went out there and proved that and showed that he can lead his offense as well. And it was good to get out there and just watch those guys perform.
Were you comfortable? I mean, were you uncomfortable in any way? Anything with Saturday? Did you get enough sleep? Or?
Yeah, it just wasn't up to par. I don't think. I mean, we did some good things, but it seemed like whether it was from me and it translated down or whatever it was, it just wasn't as exciting as it usually was. I think we just came out kind of flat in general, and then just didn't do what we were capable of doing. When I was out there, I kind of wanted to hit the deep ball a little bit more, so I didn't take my check down. I tried to create some things, and the game, I just had to play the game. Just take what's there. Take the flat routes, take the check downs. Obviously, I don't think a lot of teams are going to let us do that this year. I don't think they're going to let us try to go deep. And that's just something that I may have to just get used to, but again, we just got to take what's there when we're out there in the field.
You say that because, let's face it, when you got a guy like Sammy who's a deep threat all the time, that's obviously going to be the defense's number one, target in terms of not letting him get behind. Is that one of the reasons why you don't think they'll let you get deep?
For sure. I mean, we just got guys that can run, man. We got all my guys across the board are just flat out fast, and when you're out there, you just got to be alert that you just have to take what's there during the game. I learned that early in my career. And last week was just one of those deals where I just really, really wanted to go deep and just took a little extra time when I could have just took the shorter routes there and just take what's there. Maybe, it's 3rd and 10 and I want to hit the 11 yards. Maybe if I take the 3-yard check down, he might run for 10 yards. So it's just one of those things we got to keep growing and developing.
As you've watched football and played football, you know that defenses always catch up to what an offense does, eventually the defense. So is that something you've noticed just in watching a lot of read option teams, that the deep ball seems to be what the defenses are now trying to take away to force things maybe underneath?
Kind of, sort of. But, I mean, if you go out there and perform and execute what you're supposed to, if you execute the little things, then those big things that come later on. Again, it might not happen at the moment. It might not happen at the time. But as the course of the game goes along, you'll be able to have what you want.